Well, greetings, being, and welcome. My name is Stephen Morrison, creator of Spiritual Workout, and I wanted to talk to you for a few moments about the webinar we're doing, to which you are invited on Saturday the 27th, free of charge. I greet you as one of those humans who these days is actually feeling inspired, excited, and energized by the broad swath of opportunity that is in front of us, individually and collectively, to make radical change, which, if you ask me, and I'm not alone, has been brewing for quite some time. There's nothing special about me as a human being that isn't different from the unique and specialness that each of us are as human beings. But I'll say that where I am today is the result of what I call spiritual workout practice. There are a lot of tools that we can use as human beings to engage our humanity. I would actually change the title of this webinar. It's currently called How to Be Human These Days, because I want to be clear that it's not about one person imposing on another how that other should be a human being. What it is an opportunity to get in touch with and use our own individual humanity to navigate through, especially if we are feeling large degrees of anxiety, depression, sadness, anger, fear, hopelessness. If you are in those experiences right now, I promise you the spiritual workout practice has very practical ways and tools to use and maneuver through all of that. I would also say that part of what we'll be talking about and experiencing is the toggle that all of us are now doing between who we are as our individual humans and then what role we have in the family of humanity. And what's so fun about the work I do is that there's constant toggle between the two. What I'm seeing and hearing more and more and more, and I would say just in the last few weeks, is individual people who used to just kind of go through their personal growth and development the way we do in spiritual workout world, finding and seeing that it's no longer enough to just think about themselves, that they are starting to have to think about themselves in relation to all of us. That, if you ask me, and I'm jumping ahead, is a hallmark of the new consciousness that is being birthed. So this webinar is about helping you to get comfortable in your own skin. We have ways to do that, to help you with that. And then, if you are so inspired to be thinking beyond yourself, and I know many of us are, this webinar will also inform you about ways in which to experience and make and utilize connections on that other level. So again, it's not about anyone imposing their mind, spiritual workouts, thoughts and ideas and opinions about how you should be human. It is about helping you to see how to access the humanity within you, to feel good, comfortable, and at home and at peace with yourself, so that you can then listen to any and all drive you may or may not have to connect with, like I say, the larger human family, to affect the kind of changes that are brewing. That's what it's all about. The webinar will go for about 45 minutes to an hour. I will talk for some time about some general ways that we can all utilize this information. And then really and truly in traditional spiritual workout fashion, I really hope to field your questions. Please come with the broadest possible array of questions you're having these days about yourself, your ability to, like we're saying, feel good and at peace, and then any and all desires you might have about connecting with a larger community of humans in order to affect the kinds of changes that we are starting to talk about. So that's what it's all about. I strongly encourage you to sign up for it. It is free. If you are signed up ahead of time, you can always access it if you can't make it live. That's just a little feature of the system. And I hope to see you Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, or whatever time in your time zone. And until then, peace.